Hello everyone, here we will study the concept of interpolation in computer graphics. Interpolant is a strategy for selecting a number between two limits. For example, if the limits are 2 and 4, then how will you generate the sequence? So here for generating the sequence, we use a parameter t. So just assume that by using a parameter t, we can generate the sequence of the number between 2 and 4 like these 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. So what does it mean? The value of t is equal to 0.5 here. Now these numbers can be used to translate, scale, rotate the object, or to move a virtual camera, or to change the position. Here 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5 and 4, these are called as interpolated values, and the parameter t is called as interpolating parameter. There are two types of interpolation. The first one is linear interpolation and the second one is non-linear interpolation. So here first understand the difference between linear and non-linear interpolation. Again consider the same example. Suppose we will find out the number between the two limits 2 and 4. So in the previous example we created a sequence like these 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5 and 4. So what does it mean? The value of t parameter is 0.5 and it remains the same for every number. That means from 2 to 2.5 the spacing is 0.5. 2.5, 3. So here the spacing is 0.5. Similarly, between 3.5, 4, the spacing is 0.5. So in the linear interpolation, equal spacing is involved. So here the important point is equal spacing. That means generate a number by using equal spacing here. Now in the example number 2, here I generated a sequence between the limits 2 and 4 like this. So the spacing between 2 and 2.3 is 0.3 here. Now from 2.3 and 3 the spacing is 0.7. Now here the spacing is 0.1 and 3.1 to 4 the spacing is 0.9. That means the value of a t parameter is different for every point here. So this is the not equal spacing. That means the spacing is not equal. So that's why it is called as a non-linear interpolation. So the important point is what? In the linear interpolation, equal spacing is involved, and in the non-linear interpolation, the spacing is not equal. So here we see linear interpolation. It generates equal spacing between interpolated values for equal changes in the interpolating parameter t. I already told you the meaning of interpolated values and interpolating parameter. So what is linear interpolation? It generates equal spacing between interpolated values for equal changes in the interpolating parameter t. Now consider two numbers n1 and n2. Now n1 indicate the starting limit and n2 indicate the end limit, or we can say that n1 and n2 are the start and final values of the interpolant. Now here we use the parameter t which control these start and final values of the interpolant. So the value of the t parameter is varies between 0 and 1. Always remember that we assume the value for the t parameter from 0 to 1. So this is the important point. 0 less than equal to t less than equal to 1. Here we find the result or form of the linear interpolation, which is n equals n1 plus t in between bracket n2 minus n1. What is n1 and n2? n1 and n2 are the start and final point. Okay, so here we simply multiply t with the inner term, so we get the answer n1 plus t n2 minus t n1. Now equate the terms of n1 like this, so n1 minus t n1 plus t n2. So here we generate the result for the linear interpolation like this. N is equal to n1 in between bracket 1 minus t plus n2 t. What is the value of t parameter? The value of t is lies between 0 less than equal to t, which is less than equal to 1. So here we substitute the values for the t parameter and then we find the value of n here. So just assume that if we substitute t is equal to 0 and 1, then what happened? So this is the equation number 1. Now if t is equal to 0, now put here t is equal to 0. So we get the answer n1. That means n is equal to n1. Now after substituting the value of t is equal to 1, now put here the value of t is equal to 1, then what happened? n1 here n1 becomes 0 and we get the value of n is equal to n2. Now we draw the graphs for n is equal to 1 minus t and n is equal to t over the range 0 less than equal to t less than equal to 1. So here in this figure we first find the values for t and 1 minus t. So we use the range 0 to 1. So for the linear interpolation we use the equal spacing 0.25 and after that find the values for 1 minus t here. This is the graph for n is equal to t and n is equal to 1 minus t. So on the x-axis draw the point 0, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75 and 1. On the y-axis we indicate the values for the n parameter. Now find the answer for n is equal to t. That means when t is equal to 0.25, n is equal to 0.25. So this is the point. When t is equal to 0.50, n is also equal to 0.50. So similarly we find all the points here and draw a line. Now find the graph for n is equal to 1 minus t. If t is equal to 0, then the value of n is 1. If t is equal to 0.25, then the value of n is equal to 0.75. So similarly, draw all the points here and attach them with the help of scale. We have the result n is equal to n1, 1 minus t plus n2 of t here. So here we generate the result linear interpolation for n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to 5. So what will be the result? Now put the value of n1 and n2 as 1 and 5 respectively. Then simplify it. After simplifying we get the result n is equal to 1 plus 4t. So this is the interpolating result for the point n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to 5. Now again find out the values for n is equal to 1 plus 4t. So put the values for t from 0 to 1. So it is a linear interpolation. So that's why we use a spacing, equal spacing 0.25 here. So after substituting t is equal to 0, we get n is equal to 1. T is equal to 0.25. The value of n is equal to 2. T is equal to 0.50, value of n is equal to 3 like this. So here generate the values for n is equal to 1 plus 4t. Draw the graph for linear interpolation n is equal to 1 plus 4t. So here on the x-axis we indicate the values for t, and on the y-axis we indicate the values for n parameter. Locate the point and draw a line. If I want to derive the linear interpolation for two points having coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2, then what will be the result? So here we use the result x is equal to x1 1 minus t plus x2 t. Instead of n1 and n2, write down the x coordinate values here. That means for the x parameter we get the result x1 1 minus t plus x2 t here. Similarly, y is equal to y1 1 minus t plus y2 t here. So this is the equation number 2 here. For example, if we want to find out the interpolating between the points 1 1 and 4 5, so what does it mean? The value of x1 and y1 is 1 1 and the value of x2 y2 is 4 5. Now put the values in these equation number 2. So here after substituting the values, x is equal to 1 1 minus t plus 4t, we get the result 1 plus 3t. Now this is for the x point. Similarly, derive the result for the y point. So y is equal to 1 1 minus t plus 5t. So here we get the answer 1 plus 4t. Now draw a diagram for these 2 points. Now here I have selected the spacing 0.50 here or 0.5 for the points 0 and 1. Now if t is equal to 0, then what is the value of x? So first write down the equation for the x parameter. X is equal to 1 plus 3t. Now put the value of t as a 0 here. So we get the value of x is equal to 1. Similarly, find out the answer for the y parameter. Formula for the y parameter is 1 plus 4t. After substituting t is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. Now put t is equal to 0.5. Then we get the values of x and y parameter are like these 2.5 and 3 respectively. Similarly, substitute the value of t is equal to 1. So here we get x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. Now by using these values, draw a graph for that line. So here this is the graph. In this graph, these are the x point, these are the y points, and we draw a line for that. That means here we use the equations x and y like this. Similarly, we find interpolating between 3D point. That means if the coordinates are x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, then we use the equations for x, y and z parameter. So for x we will write down x is equal to x1 1 minus t plus x2 of t. Y is equal to y1 1 minus t plus y2 of t, and z is equal to z1 1 minus t plus z2 of t. So here we simply add one more equation for the z parameter.